Hi, this is Larson Masterclass. My name is Lawrence Kelechi Jaffet. Welcome to our Chinese Masterclass, Pīnyīn. Here, we are going to be discussing Pīnyīn in 11 videos, so stay tuned. Hello, welcome back once again. What we have on the board are just two Chinese characters that literally means hello, which we know as ni hao, but the characters written on the board cannot tell us how to read them. So, for we to be able to read these characters, we must know what we call pīnyīn. And what does that pīnyīn mean? Pīnyīn is a combination of initials, finals, and tones. In Chinese, we have 21 initials, 36 finals, and 5 tones. So, let's use these characters, the two characters written on the board, to practice the pīnyīn, and then we'll proceed. Written on board here called ni hao. So the and h letters there are the initials. And h letters are the initials, while the e and ao are the finals. So that's where to find finals out here. Then the arrows, the falling and rising arrows written here, the falling and rising arrows written there are the tones. So the tones helps us in pronunciation of the vocabularies. So if the tone is not written, we will not understand what they're talking about. So therefore, in this episode, we are going to discuss the 7 simple finals of Chinese language. So the first one is a, o, e, u, e, r. So let's write it down and see how their pronunciation, how we can make the right pronunciation. So remember, the last one we say is a, o, e, u, e, and r. So now let's study it one by one. Remember, the first one is just like where you want to say palm in English language. Repeat after me. Then the second one we have o, just like where you want to say law, o in English language. O. Then the next one we have it's just like when someone want to say in English language then, earn. Then in the next part we have e. Repeat after me. E. It's just like when someone want to say see in English language. E. Repeat after me. E. Then the next part we have just like where you want to say mood or march. Then the next part is this part is not gotten from English language. So we got this in French language. There is what we call salut. Salut is also a way of saying hello in French language. So that's salut. Let me write it down. Salut. And the last one, which is the 7th one of that simple finals, is r. Just like where you want to say father, in English language, father, or later. So these are just the simple ways. It's very, very simple. The simple finals are very, very simple. Then, remember, I would like you to take note of this. At times, these simple finals can also stand alone without anybody. They can stand alone and still makes sense. So now, but before we talk about that one, let's see how we can add the tones on them and see how they changes. So practicing the finals with tones, we have this remember we said we have 5 finals, so we are going to practice them today. So we have this all, 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 and then I'm gonna tell you the reason why I don't put the IU and the other one, the fourth one, but we're going to first practice it, then I'll tell you the reason why we don't put that. We have something to explain there so that we don't misplace things. So adding the 5 tones, this is the neutral tone, so adding them. So now let's practice the tone. So listen carefully. The first one we have ah, 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 ah. The next one we have oh, 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 oh. The third one we have uh, 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 uh. The next part we have R, 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 R. So let's read once again. This time around, please repeat after me. Ah, 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 ah. The second one will have oh, 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 oh. Next part we have uh, 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 uh. Then the last one will have R, R. Remember to repeat after me. R, R, R. Beautiful. So now, the reason why we don't put the E, U, and U is because at times finals can stand alone and still make sense. So now, using that method, we have from this now.